What's up guys, it is Luke here again, and this is going to be the build that I'm using for endgame content in Monster Hunter Rise right now. It's a fantastic longsword build. I think it's been used and showcased quite a few times. I've got my personal twist to it, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Do give it a try and let me know what you think. Before we get started, I want to thank everybody that has come through. If you're new here, welcome, and I appreciate you being here. If you liked the video, do check out my channel for some more Monster Hunter content that'll be coming really soon. And yeah, thanks for coming through. So the build is a fairly meta build. You've probably seen it before. It's got a focus on high affinity, high raw damage, high sharpness, and utilizing that new attack boost with a percentage based increase once you hit attack boost level 4. A lot of people are using this build right now as it's probably one of the strongest endgame builds there is. And I've put my own little spin on it. I wanted to test out the percent based defense increase with defense boost, so I've managed to rack up a pretty crazy defense boost 6 on this build. That's thanks to my talisman and then the decoration slots that I've managed to free up because of that talisman. So yeah, that's just my spin on it. You could probably be better off with speed sharpening as like defensive skills you don't really need if you're really good with a longsword. If you're like me and you spend a lot of your time carting, getting hit by the monster unexpectedly, defense boost is actually kind of pretty good, and I like how it's turned out. So for starters, let's have a look at the weapon. Deepest Night, the Nagakuga Rarity 6 longsword. Fantastic longsword, great white sharpness, 40% affinity, huge raw damage, and for me personally, I have gone for the attack boost 3 rampage skill to squeeze the most out of that percentage based attack increase. If you're looking at a more crit focused build, you'd probably want to put affinity boost 2 on it, but personally, I find I do the most damage with the attack boost 3 rampage skill. Zenoga Helm we have got for the weakness exploit and latent power. Latent power is kind of just a nice to have along with it, but weakness exploit is kind of critical, pairing that with the Skull de Elytra further down to get all 3 levels and that nice 50% affinity bonus when you hit a weak spot on the monster. Next up we've got Remobra's suit, critical boost. Awesome skill, does so much damage, and I was kind of surprised by this. At first I tried to go with critical eye all the way up as high as I could, and I found critical boost really does make the longsword do a lot more damage at this point. I don't know how builds are going to be later. You'll also see on most of these that I've got defense boost gems socketed into them, so that defense boost is coming from both of these decoration slots. And once again, that's personal choice, you guys can do what you want. Rathalos braces for that amazing attack 3. 3 levels of attack boost on a single slot means all we have to do, and I'm going to go back up to Deepest Night here to show you the gem slot. All you have to do is put that level 1 attack gem level 2 attack gem into your weapon, and you've got attack boost 4, which is now scaling on percentage of attack. Big damage. I cannot recommend attack boost highly enough this game, Monster Hunter Rise specifically, because they've added that percentage base. Skull de Elytra to finish up the weakness exploit, all 3 levels. Fantastic. If you don't know how to get this, there's a lot of great guides on YouTube. Do check them out. I recommend any of the people who've made the guides on this, great content creators. And yeah, fantastic little waist piece. I know it's only green, but it punches way above its class. Right, the leg piece, pretty much a standard for everyone at the moment, is the Golden Hakama, the Rajang legs. They give 2 levels of critical boost and another level into latent power, and honestly these are one of the best in the game right now because of how good critical boost is. I've put 2 levels of defense on with the decoration slot. Demon Petalace to squeeze out as much damage as possible, little bit less health and stam, but definitely nice little attack boost. And then this is where it all happens. Quick Sheath is incredible on longsword, and I got all 3 levels in my talisman plus a deco slot, which I'm like super happy with. This is one of my favorite talismans I've got so far. I would love to see, instead of water attack, a level in critical eye, something like that. Maybe, I don't know if you can get attack boost. I haven't seen attack boost on talismans, so I don't think you can get it, but I'm sure with time I'll pick up a better talisman. What I would be able to put attack on it with is a level 2 decoration slot, if I could get that. But at this point, all 3 levels of Quick Sheath here frees me up to put a ton of defense into the decoration slots. So what this looks like overall is the following. Level 6 defense boost, which gives us 8% defense plus a 35 bonus, which is massive. Stepping up from 5 to 6, huge defense increase. And if you're gonna go below 6, there's no point having defense boost. It really doesn't do much. But I find at 6 it starts making a big difference. Plus that across board plus 5 to all elemental resistances is massive. Makes this build a serious cookie cutter. You can tank shots from almost anything. You can tank elemental hits. It's honestly super impressive. Attack boost 4 gives you that 5%, and that's why we want to squeeze our attack value as high as possible so that the percentage based damage can really work hard for us. Critical boost, as I said, is crazy strong. Increases damage dealt by critical hits to 40%. You will be surprised by how good this is and how much more damage you squeeze out of your build with critical boost over critical eye. Weakness exploit, obviously amazing. You're going to be trying to hit weak spots on the monster as often as possible, and having 50% increased affinity on top of that already high base 40% with the Endgame Longsword gives you 90% affinity on weak spots. Massive, massive damage. Honestly, I've been surprised by how well this build does, and I've been trying to craft a build that can beat it. I haven't got there yet. I do have in store, and it's coming soon. Keep your eyes open, guys. There's a water element build for Longsword that works really well, and the damage numbers are just like 1 or 2 lower than this on bosses weak to water. So obviously if you're on a boss that's resistant to water, you don't really want to be using that build, but elemental build coming in soon, guys. Keep your eyes open. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. When this video goes live, that one will be following up soon. Right, down to Quick Sheath. We all know what this is. It increases your sheath time, or decreases the time to sheath your weapon. Because of the way counter works in this, it's really, really strong, and sheathing up quickly to pop off a counter mid-fight is amazing. I highly recommend putting Quick Sheath on any longsword build that you can. It's also only a level 1 decoration, so it can take up those deco slots if you don't have a talisman like mine. Down to latent power. While active, increase affinity by 20% and reduce stamina depletion by 30%. I believe latent power triggers 2 minutes into combat for 2 minutes. I might be wrong on that. You would have to check that up. But nice little skill. It's a nice to have. It isn't essential at all. And I find that it's just it comes with the gear, and it really just eases the build a little bit. It gives you a bit of wiggle room with that stamina and a little bit extra affinity. Water attack, completely useless on this build as we're not using water attack at all, and that just comes because it is on my talisman. But yeah, guys, that is the build. I recommend you guys try this out if you're a fan of longsword, if you're a fan of big damage numbers. You really can hit extremely hard with this build, and there's also a lot of room to move with the decorations. You can put some stun resist in, you can put some speed sharpening in, you can play around with whatever you want. Honestly, great build. Do try it out. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, I would really appreciate, hit the like, give us a comment, tell me what build you're using, tell me if you think I could improve this. I would love to hear from you guys. You've all made such a big effort to check out my previous video. Well, I say that, I don't know if you all have been there, but what I mean is Monster Hunter Rise has shown me a lot of love, and I would like to hear from all of you guys. I would like to engage with you guys on a more personal level. So say hi in the comments, give me a message, and yeah, see you guys in the next video. It will be the water elemental build, and I hope you guys look forward to that too. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and peace out.